Hello, this is Ms. Wyman. I want to share some tips I've learned and figured out along the way of this hybrid and remote teaching experience that can help teachers, parents, and students use Google Slides more effectively. First of all, when assigning Google Slideshows to my students in Google Classroom, I make the slide that they have to put information in on the first slide. When I assign Google Slideshows to my students in the Google Classroom, I make it so that each student gets their own copy. Then they can put information into the first slide, and that's the image that appears when I'm looking at student work. So if there's a slideshow that hasn't been worked on yet, I can see that it's just completely blank according to the image that Google Classroom provides for me. Now here's a really valuable tip, in my opinion. You can put a bunch of instructions and information into this first slide, and you know what you do, you know what will happen if you leave it like this and there's a bunch of different text boxes. Students will double click on it and they will have all kinds of font sizes. They'll end up erasing a bunch of instruction, and then they won't know what to do and they're contacting you. Here's what I recommend. Get it to look just the way you want it to and take a screenshot of that slide. If you're using a Mac, it'll be Command-Shift-4, and that'll throw that screenshot image onto your desktop. Then you can change the backdrop of the slide, import or upload the image that the screenshot image that you took. That now becomes completely locked as your backdrop. Next, you put text boxes on top of that locked backdrop, and that's where the students actually type. I recommend that you give your text boxes a little bit of color in the borders so students know where to work. They can always arrange the text box to be bigger, but you want them to have a goal. One final tip that I'll leave with you is the idea of allowing students to work on paper and then import an image of their work into the slide.